Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, it's going to be one of those Soulstone kind of videos. I've got to say, Raid have dropped, by Raid's standards, pretty good value packs. And this is the most Soulstones I've ever owned. So I've got a whole load of Mortals, Immortals, and Eternals. It was almost like Raid saw my video last week and thought, we're going to get him this week by actually dropping some decent value ones. And Soulstone packs are only really valuable if you're the type of person who's got a lot of champions. Yeah, I've got most champions in the game, therefore Soulstones become higher value to me, probably than shards. Yeah, I don't often, unless it's voids, I don't often upgrade my account through pulling new champions anymore, but blessings can be quite an upgrade. An example of that is me going to a 6-star blessing on my Seer, and this is one of the most broken interactions in the game. Seer going 6-star on Crushing Rend is absolutely insane in terms of the strength gain you get from doing that. So that's just one example. Anyway, before we get into my Soulstones, I need to call a couple of things out because it's kind of like going... There's no news about it. It's just going by the wayside. Well, there's a bit of news, but it's not really being understood. So we've got this Bannerlord tournament running right now for Arena. What you have to do is you should have all picked up a new avatar if you got it through the path of whatever it is, the anniversary path. You get to put on whichever banner you like between Baron and Septimus. Yeah, so you choose which one you want to do. But ultimately, everybody should do this because we're all going to gain some stuff. Yeah, and it's about arena battles. So if you click here, it takes you to this website. And it's basically like, we're all in the hunt for stuff. So anyone who does arena battles using one of these avatars, and it's kind of like pick the hero that you think is better, Baron or Septimus. If you'd asked me this a couple of years back, Septimus would have been an easy pick, but Baron for me at the moment is an easy winner. But look, 500 energy here, Chaos Ore, 5-star Chicken, Legendary Tome. There is a countdown here. We've got 2 days and a bit to get this done, and there's actually no numbers. This is the funny thing. Like, there's no numbers. There's no counter that I can see anyway. It's literally just a line moving across the screen, which they might just be... They could fake it. It could be real. I don't know. But ultimately, the way we're supposed to move that line is by doing Arena, utilizing that avatar. So if the avatar's on and you're hitting someone in the arena, then you're gaining points towards your knight, your chosen Bannerlord champion. But everyone should just put one of those on. I've got it on the free-to-play. I've got it on this account. But we all want to try and get the Legendary Tome. We want to try and get the 5-star Chicken, right? So, as I said, there's no like number count, so you can't see perfectly if it's working. But we have to assume it is. Otherwise, we assume it is not. And that's a much worse place to be. So, yeah, there is alongside this a pretty good arena event. Yeah, so these are rewards down the right-hand side here are strong. 1,000 points in arena gets you an epic skill tome. It's really good for most accounts here and very doable for most accounts, as well as some other good stuff along the way as well, shards and stuff. So that's pretty good. At the same time, like, they've been putting out good events right now, or different events. For my account, my endgame account, these events are great because you get stuff which you wouldn't normally get. Yeah, the tag team was good as well. There was a barrel in that. I did advise people to be doing that, and I've been doing it on my free-to-play as well. And then we've got this Dungeon Divers right now, which has got another barrel in it, and a precision glyph. This is an accuracy glyph, but max one, another epic book. Like, Dungeon Divers are not easy to do, but generally it's for just doing stuff you do anyway, whether it's campaign or, you know, one of the main dungeons. So definitely worth doing. Probably should have all been moving through the Deck of Fate over the last few days with whatever you've done. It's up to you whether you're summoning or upgrading. But, you know, if you're just running through people through campaign, that's also upgrading your champion. So you would have got some stuff here. And then they just dropped this Fusion warm-up, which is going to go live tomorrow. Develop your champion. So level up champions, and you'll get yourself... There's probably going to be like an ancient shard or something from this as well. So just keep your eye on events and tournaments because they are different at the moment, and I think a bit better. Okay, let's get into the crazy town here. of souls and all that type of stuff, blessings, I'd say I'm a comfortable whale at this point, right? I'm nowhere near a Kraken, by the way. I did see a picture of a Kraken account. This is someone who is upset about the change to polymorph, just saying that it's not the right change for the game. And it's someone that's also got a lot of 6-star blessings, right? So it's not like, oh, it's because I don't have the blessings. He's actually upset because he still thinks polymorph is just a toxic thing for the game. And this is someone who plays proper endgame arena. Got all this +4 going on. Oh my God. This is a Kraken, right? This is a Kraken. And by far from like the most Kraken in the game, by the way. And I am a whale. I'm not saying my account's not nuts. I think it is nuts. But the difference in a whale to a Kraken is so much in terms of +4s and blessings, all that type of stuff. Anyway, I am hoping to finally grab a blessing for my champions that I use a lot in arena. Yeah, so Harima, I would like a blessing for. Duchess, I would like a blessing for, wherever she is. Basically one of, Duchess, I would like a blessing for. Probably Venus, I would like a blessing for. I would also like a blessing for champions that I use a lot in Hydra, like my new Iron Gut would be cool to get a blessing for. So there's a few champions that I would like. But honestly, I just wish Raid would do something with this wish list, because for most people, like I've got most champions in the game. So whatever pops out could be valuable to me, could be worthwhile. For most people, they do not have a lot of legendary champions in the game. This should not be like a 2 times. It honestly should be more like 50 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I think it should be something like 50 times better chance of getting the soul that you want. Or after every 10 legendaries, for example, the next one is always going to be someone from your wish list. Like, the system is dumb for the vast majority of people that play this game. And I mean like over 99% of people that play this game, this system is unattractive because you don't get champions that you own. For me, it's different. And actually, this is one of the best ways to gain value for my champions. Anyway, let's do this. Come on, Harima. Pop out. Duchess. Iron Guts. Artact would be cool to see as well. Just so I could show you what a difference that would make on someone like him. First gold pops out and it is a Tyrant. 1 star. I mean, any legendary, let's say you're not someone who spends in the game, that type of stuff, like my free-to-play, any legendary that you can find a 1-star soul for in the marketplace, that's very valuable to you. Put Brimstone on them. It will help you tons in PvE content or against clan boss or whatever. It's really 1 star. That's what you should be looking for. Like, don't ignore the marketplace, because you do collect enough of the essence just through playing the game to be able to just give your legendaries a 1 star here and there. And it does add a ton of value to your legendary champ. So do that. Make sure you do that. You don't necessarily need to be doing what I'm doing here. Constantine 2 star, interesting. The other thing which this does for me is it gives me more essence towards actually buying the upgrades to champions that I use a lot. So champions that I've already got like a 2 or 3 star, looking to get like the next level. But it is, I'm not saying it's value. I'm not saying it's good value for money. Yeah, these are the best packs we've seen ever, actually, ever in the last week. But they're still not necessarily good value for money. Another legendary here, a 1-star Deliana. It's not going to do anything for me. Lots of 1s and 2s. We've got a 6-star Seducer coming out to seduce someone. I'm not sure who. Probably just going to go back into the mixer. That's the other thing. Like, if you find 1, 2, 3 star of very average champions that you own, I wouldn't buy them from the marketplace. And I wouldn't keep them personally on my account. I would just sell them, trade them in for dust, unless it's champions you actually use a lot. But if you've got a Faction War champion, this is not the place to just throw the blessing on for Faction Wars. I think it's a waste. I think it's useless, honestly. You get very little value out of it. So I try and steer or stick towards champions that are kind of in my main teams. So far, not much going on. Not going to lie. Lots of 1-star rares popping out. Come on. Where's that Harima? Where's that Duchess? Where's my wish list? Kempton here. What we got? We got a 4-star Jingwon. Jingwon, someone I'm yet to use. I do own him. Someone I'm yet to use on my account. Maybe you should bring him out. Maybe you should bring him out for some 4-star action. What do you think? Comment below. Another legendary. What we got? 5-star Arbiter. Bam. That's actually pretty cool. 5-star Arb. For her blessing, which improves her aura. That's pretty sneaky good. I do have one on her already. God, 3 in here. 1-star for Hedgie. 2-star for Tahanarak. Another great champion that I own. Not sure if I've got a blessing on Hedgie already. Okay. That was a good temple, to be fair. 5-star Arby. I've definitely got an Arbiter Soul already, but I'm not sure what level it is. Might already be like 3 or 4-star, honestly. But definitely, when you start getting towards 5 and 6, that's when these blessings start to ramp up tons in terms of like the value they give you. Like Arbiter 6-star, I think it's 6-star where she gets the extra speed as well. That's where it's kind of nuts. Come on. Zelatar, no thanks. This is more like what we expect to see. 1-star Geo. I've already got Geo blessing on. Someone like a Geo, you know, you're just taking blessings which help to keep him alive generally. Something like Faultless Defense is pretty good if you're running in Clan Boss or Hydra. Marinix here, don't own Marinix. Didn't get Marinix. I think Marinix was a fusion, if I remember rightly. Didn't get Marinix, but I do see quite a few people playing Marinix in Arena nowadays. Like live Arena more than Classic. We're going for a 10 blue. 10 blue. Let's go. Oh, filthy whale. Filthy whale. I'm sure the comments below will be all about how I could have taken my kids out and all that type of stuff. Don't forget, I play the game differently to a lot of players here. Oh, Missionary, decent. I do earn money for you guys watching this video, even though you don't pay anything. Even though you don't pay to subscribe, I do earn money for that type of stuff. So I kind of claw some of it back. I'm not saying it's the right thing to do, but I do claw some of it back. I do still take my kids out. Don't worry. Don't worry about that side. That's covered. I got that covered first. Another legendary here. Oh, I wish I had a Necmo. I would use it. Necmo, one of my most wanted champions for Hydra. Really good legendary. Another legendary one. 2-star by Stoffus. Okay, we need to make some space. Collect up some of this. We're going to have a bunch of this essence coming out of the other end. So I do convert any leftover gold into the essence. And pretty much what I do is I look at champions that I'm not going to need the soul for, and I just sell it straight off. Yeah, Udo, I've already got a soul on my Udo, so that's fine. If I didn't, I would have kept that one. I also, as a content creator, because we do these challenges now and then, I do try and think about epics that I might use in a future challenge and make sure that I at least keep hold of a soul for them, or, you know, or awaken those. But most of those are done already. To Juicer. Feels bad getting rid of a 6-star, but it's what it is. All of this just goes back into the pot. But only, like, don't do this if you've got champions that you own. This is the point. Don't forget, this account is in a different like league to most people that play the game. Already got Cold Heart ones, so don't need to keep any more of those. That's a bunch of essence and stuff. And go. I think I've already got an Kempton one, but I will check. Keeping these. Guess we keep all of those. Okay. What we got left? So we got a bunch more of the small ones, and then we go on to the mid tier, and I got one big boy to do as well. I'm always a bit unsure using this essence for either upgrades or just pulling another big boy one. It should just be for upgrades. Like, that's the way to do it. Playing the long game rather than the kind of like short game. But it is a long old wait to try and gain enough essence to go from like 5-star to 6-star. We've got a Kimmy, a Norog, nobody from the wish list. Does the wish list exist, raid? ×2 raid. Hello? Ridiculous. Another legendary. That's an Usurga. Another one. 2-star Champhor. Had a decent amount of legendaries, I guess. Not very many big ones, though. 2-star Kaimar. That's actually pretty decent. 3-star Husk. Pretty decent as well. Going again. 2-star Yoshi. Not using Yoshi right now, but I have used Yoshi a lot in like those second arena teams. Very good for that. Like, sets up the rest of your team to get going with increased attack and accuracy. Was better probably when Madame Suri was still in the meta and Polymorph wasn't kind of ruling the roost. Maybe that changes soon with the kind of changes that are coming to Polymorph. Who knows? Any more? Anyone from the wish list? That would be decent to see. Gold. We've got a 1-star Harima. Okay, it's not the best, but we'll take it. It's better than nothing. One from the wish list. Done. You want to get another one now? More to. I guess, even though it's only 1-star, see, 1-star, is it worth taking that off the wish list? It's probably not. But I do want Iron Gut as well, so I guess we're going to put Iron Gut in. Because I'm going to be using, or I do use him in my kind of high-end Hydra stuff. We might end up putting Harima back in if we do pick up someone else. We'll see. Because I would prefer, like, 4-star plus, really. If you're talking someone you use a lot, you know, and I do in arena sort of arena vibes, you're really looking for higher level. Another gold, a 4-star Georgid. They're literally trolling me with Georgid, right? I keep getting 2, 3, 4-star Georgid. Give me Georgid then. This is how the most players feel when they see legendaries pop. Very frustrating raid. Another Yoshi. That one will go in the bin. A 6-star Kalia. Kalia, get yourself a buff, please. Useless champion. Another gold. What we got this time? 1-star Solus. Not sure if I got a Solus blessing at all. And again, a 1-star Brogni. Pretty sure I've already got Brogni done. 3 in a temple. We'll take it. A 3-star King Galkabar. Not bad. Actually quite a good temple, really. This is making up for the last 10. All blue. All blue, yeah. Right, okay. What have we got left? 5 more of the small ones. Then we're moving on to some big stuff. Anything not rare? One-star Taradi. Already got a blessing for him, but that would have been decent. Like anyone who's kind of like clan boss comp, you should consider keeping blessings for as well. 3-star Rowan. Okay. Okay, let's move on to the mid-tier. Do I have enough space for all of these? No, I'm just going to sell a couple crap ones. We've got enough room. Sell them up. Could be interesting, but I think I've already got them awoken. Okay, 41 then of the mid-tier ones. Still a low chance to get good stuff, honestly. It's obviously better, but still a low chance. Oh, 6-star Truaf. I don't own Truaf. Would I use it anyway? Obviously, I would, but not most valuable. Like this type of champion, I'm not sure if it's the most valuable for. Like, she's just a straight healer. There's not really a good blessing for people that are in there to just kind of straight heal. That's where it feels a bit rough, because you're like, if only that was someone I actually own, could actually use, and have some fun with. A couple of 3-star stags popping out. Another gold here. And that is going to be a 5-star Elva. That is a good one. She's actually in my clan boss team, so that adds a lot to whatever I choose to do. You know, whether it's pushing her with the kind of cruelty type of blessing. She's in my clan boss team, so anything which has done a spiked clan boss damage is useful there. That's a decent one. She also kind of doubles up into Hydra for me as well. 5-star King Garog. I do have him. Could get some smacks out of him. 3-star Xavier. Probably not as much value, really. I use her in dungeon running, but I don't think that would really spike anything more. 6-star Aniri is quite interesting. Dirindil 6-star. Bodor 4 stars, probably better than some of these other ones. Another gold here. 4-star Owlsgore. Again, pretty decent champion. Don't particularly use him myself, but a lot of people would have picked him up recently. Do I have enough for another big soulstone? Oh, should I do it? Probably shouldn't do it. Oh, dirt digger. Okay, then. What are we getting for the big one? What's coming in? It's epic. It's tough. It's tough for the big one. The big one's so troll.